For the month of July, we have the pleasure of honoring Michael J. Aidala, who served in the New York Army National Guard.
Choosing to do his job, no matter how humble, and do it well. In this light, we ask God to fill us with renewed enthusiasm, remembering that every action can make a difference in the lives of those around us.
To see that he walked across the stage in 1955, enlisted in the New York Army National Guard in 54, and served over 26 years. I think 26 years and 6 months, he kept saying, right? Something like that, if I stand corrected. Retired in 81, but never really retired. Worked for the family business, loved working with his brothers.
We're proud of his service, kept coming up. An individual who's very proud to be part of that 210th Armored Battalion with the New York Air National Guard, the Army Guard, and to be part of the reserves too. That sense of pride and service is something that kept being repeated, along with his selflessness.
When you look at his history, it's about service to the community, it's about service to the country through his 26 years and 7 months with the National Guard, and obviously service to the family. There wasn't too many organizations he wasn't participating in. So, thank you. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to recognize him.
It takes a tremendous amount of sacrifice. We all know that. Lots of time away from family, lots of time listening to constituents, dealing with their issues, and working and advocating on their behalf. It's something that he certainly passed down to his nephew, who has done a lot of advocating for the neighborhood where you're located, where your business is located.
We all knew him well, and he certainly is a great representation of what it means to be involved, engaged in your community. In so many different ways, whether it was with the Village of Colony, the county legislature, the clubs around, senior clubs, West Albany, Italian Community Center, you name it, Mike was involved.
Mickey, as he was known to everybody, not only was our brother, he was our friend. We had a lot of great memories, a lot of fun together. One remembrance that I have is when he was working in the garage with us. Our dad was going to repaint a 51 Mercury. And my brother John and I, Mickey, were there. We had the car all tape sanded. I was about 14, 15 years old. I wanted to drive this car into the garage. The car, all the windows were masked, couldn't see anything. John's on one side, Mickey's on the other. And John would say, little to the left, little to the right, little to the left, little to the right. I turned the radio up all the way, drove straight, destroyed the whole right side of the car. And so my father comes in and he was red hot. He was ready to knock the building down. He was so mad. So we tried to disguise it, push the car against the wall so he wouldn't see it. My father comes in, and the first thing he did, he yells at Mickey. Mickey, what did you do? Dad, I said, Dad, I did it, I'm responsible. Mickey, you're responsible, you're the oldest, you should never let him done that. And that's the end of the story. Thank you so much for everything.
1937. Well, I'm 1927. We're 10 years apart. His wife's name was Joan. My wife's name was Joan. So and my birthday is the 22nd of March. So we had a lot in common through life. And Mike and I went through a lot of problems with the village. We worked it out. Like you said, he was a great man. He was for his service, for his country, and for the Village of Colony. And as Paula said, we got along good with the town. Like Mike was suggesting to Paula different things. And